Hi! Welcome back to my channel. This video is a painting video. I'm just gonna jump right into it. This is a painting video. It's a long overdue painting video because I painted the painting almost 2 years ago. So I should probably show you. It's just stuff comes up. I mean, I have painted a lot of stuff. Two things. I've painted 2 things. And I filmed it, but not posted it. That's dumb. So I'm making intros and I'm making outros, and I am telling you how I made the painting, and finally editing it all together and posting it. It's about time. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you don't like the video, it's okay. You don't have to stay. No one is holding a sharp weapon to your neck to make you watch me. It's okay. Only watch this if you are interested in art and my random face. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I hope you enjoy the video that you are watching right now. If not, maybe watch something else. I mean, YouTube has a lot of great stuff. You don't have to watch anything bad you don't want to, unless someone is forcing you. And even then, you can close your eyes. Enjoy the video of me painting a painting from Mr. Vincent. I'm not saying the last name because that is difficult. I'm always saying it wrong. So I'm not saying artists' names anymore because it's just too complicated. So it's just Mr. Vincent because I love the name Vincent. It's like William and Vincent. That is 2 great names. So if anyone is having children and they're accidentally boys, name them William or Vincent, because they're gonna grow up to be royalty, and they're adorable, and they're gonna strive to be magnificent. That is a random tantrum, and I'm gonna stop now and share you my video. Okay, enjoy. So I started this painting in my old apartment in, I think, December 22. Yeah, December 22. That's a while ago. I was so excited to painting this painting, and then the air just went out of my body and I didn't do it. I waited. We moved into the new apartment in March 23, and then I kind of forgot about the painting. I didn't pick it up again until May 23. That's a long time, I feel like, to just forget about a painting. Okay, I didn't forget about the painting. I just had other things to think about, you know? Like painting every single wall in the apartment. Not painting some teeny tiny, but very cute, as it turned out, painting. Other priorities, you might say, about a painting. I immediately changed the colors. I needed more light in the painting. It needed more. You know what I mean? It felt so flat. I feel like it's because the light in my old apartment was not great. It was really bad. For an apartment with skylight, it had terrible lighting. Me and my husband's apartment, it's amazing. There is light everywhere. I can barely find a corner without light. It's also why I painted the bedroom dark, so I can sleep. I see colors more vibrantly than they really are. I have always done that. I don't know why I see color more sharply. I'm a little annoyed that I'm not picking the right colors, like the exact right colors from the original painting and my version of the painting. I just see it come to life more than if it's... I don't want to say flat because he is my favorite artist and I don't want to insult him, but it's a little flat for my taste. So I'm happy that I make look-alike paintings, so they come more to life in the style I like. Also, I use acrylic paint instead of oil paint, but I am trying to make it look like oil paint by, I don't want to say slap, but by slapping it on like it is. I'm making a layer thicker, and by that I have to make it quicker. And that's also brilliant, because then I have no time to overthink this. It has to go fast, it has to go quickly on, and I just have to ignore it if it doesn't go the way I wanted it. The actual original painting, I really want it to look like the original painting, but I can't do that because I am not him. I am me, I am myself, and I can only paint the way I paint. As soon as I started up, I remembered the joy of actually painting. I love painting. It's so fun. Even if it doesn't have to be perfect, it's really, really difficult for me to accept mistakes. I like to have my art book next to the canvas. In the beginning, when I'm painting it, it's really nice to have something to look after, but by the end of it, I barely notice the book is lying there. And I kinda sorta find my own way to make the painting pretty. It's fun to be inspired by someone, but it's also fun to find my own way to the end. I don't know how Mr. Vincent did it, but I know he did it perfectly and geniusly, and I would love to have a conversation with that dude. The most inspirational thing about Mr. Vincent for me is, even though he was in so much mental pain, he still followed his passion for painting. Nothing was gonna stop him, and luckily he had a brother who could like help him pay for his treatment and paint and canvases and alcohol and all that jazz. I think my sister would have done the same if I was in that kind of a predicament. But now I have a husband who can do it instead. So I'm kind of lucky that way. Why is the church bell ringing? Oh God, that was a random thought that no one should hear and everyone should just ignore. I am watching Doctor Who. Let me get a side spring here. And my favorite episode is when the 11th Doctor and Amy is traveling to see Vincent. That episode makes me cry every single time, where Bill Knightley is talking about how Vincent is the greatest artist of all time. And I see the actor who plays Vincent and he tears up, and I am just weeping for at least 10 minutes afterwards. It is the most beautiful scene in the whole show of Doctor Who. Doctor Who is brilliant. That is a show to watch. I cannot say good things enough about that show. It's so wonderful making videos and finally posting this video. Oh my goodness. It took a while. I mean, May 23, that is almost 2 years ago that I made the last Vincent look-alike painting. That will not stand. I will make it up. I'm thinking like 2 to 3 of his painting inspiration videos I would like to make a year. 2 to 3 paintings, that should be doable. That's like three weekends I should just use on that. I should be able to do that. I mean, unless I get a full-time job that takes all my time and energy and drains my soul and I can't do anything but watch TV, I think I might be taking bad stuff pre-hand. I really want a job, but I don't want it to be soul-crushing like the last one. And I know, of course, that not every single job that I will get in this lifetime will be soul-crushing, but right now I feel kind of hopeless. This is my 2nd month without a job. I feel kind of restless. So it's nice that I can distract myself with posting on YouTube more frequently. And who knows, maybe I'll be good enough to actually make a career out of this. That could be fun. Isn't that every artist's dream? To make a career out of their art, to be able to one day sell it, to live on, and don't have to pick up small jobs. I think that's the dream. When I was a kid, I thought I was going to be a big designer, and I went to designer school and became a tailor and a designer, but that didn't go for much. I sew my own clothes, but that's kind of it. And then I paint. I paint this beautiful painting that I just love. As soon as I started picking up the black color, that's not in the original painting, but it works somehow for mine. I draw up the lines and it just gets more beautiful. And all the while I'm sitting painting this, I'm just going, what the freak is happening? How can one color, like one, how can black be so, how can one color be so, it's not a color, but how can it be so distinguished? I love how it's just bringing my flat painting to life. I did say that I thought that Mr. Vincent's painting were a little flat, but it's not. It's just me who is giving myself a confidence boost in my own art. I think the black, the way I put the black is just better for my painting. I don't think it would have worked for his painting, but it works for me. And I love that I can make something that I actually thought were trashable. At this moment I was like, I can just throw this shit out. I can't use this for nothing. But as soon as I started drawing up the individual flowers, I started to like, yeah, this could actually be something. I could actually begin to actually, I said actually too much. I could actually, I can't stop now. Actually. It's an annoying word, but now I can't stop. I think I could love this painting. I actually do love this painting. I've been sitting with it for a year. You know, time is weird when you're home all the time. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know I'm rambling, and that's not what I was supposed to. I find it confusing that I can't just look at a picture and then copy it precisely. It's just, why is that not a thing? And maybe it's because I don't practice enough. And yeah, I definitely don't practice enough. I should practice enough. But my goal about making 2 to 3 paintings a year, I think that could help me, especially with the confidence in actually painting. I have said actually like 10,000 times now. I hate that, but it's okay. I'm just rambling for rambling's sake. It's fun. One should try to ramble. I mean, the other day I sat down to make a film and my mom had just called, so I ramble on for almost an hour just about how annoyed I am with my mom and that phone call. And then I had to, of course, sit through the whole conversation again. I did on camera. And then, of course, I had to recharge my camera. What a drag, just because I was annoyed by one phone call. It's amazing what parents can do to one's psyche. I mean, I love my mom, but she can be a little bit challenging. I don't know. It's maybe I have a short temper with her because she's my mom. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I love this painting as soon as I was done with it. What did you think? Did you like my painting? My version of a great painting from a great artist? I'm really sad that it took me so long to make the painting. And I'm a little frightened to start a new painting, because what if it takes that long again? I don't want a painting to take weeks and months. I want it to take like a weekend. I just have to pull myself together and do it. It's tough sometimes. It's really tough to just sit down and do it. But I will do it because I love painting. My idea is that I first will start with all his vertical paintings and then the horizontal paintings. So the Starry Night and all those famous ones, I'm gonna end them with, because then hopefully I will be a good enough artist to actually do it justice. I'm very self-critical, and Mr. Vincent made a lot of paintings that I have never seen before, and I want to paint those first. I'm only making like tiny pictures because then I can have a lot of them. And in my future dream house, they're gonna be on a whole wall, and it's gonna be spectacular, and everyone who comes to visit is like, whoa, who did that? And I'm like, I did that. I'm having a very rare opportunity. I am home alone. My husband is out playing Pokemon Go, and he brought the dog. Even though it's snowy outside, he still brought the dog. They have been gone for like half an hour now. It's glorious. to be home alone and no dog pitching in wanting to have a snack. But I'm also feeling stressed because they could come home at any second. So I have to make this short because at any moment they could be home. And I don't want to be interrupted in a great sentence and then I have to start over because they open the door and the dog comes running in